See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. If you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
What's happening? What you mean, man? SauceTV, man. Another episode, man. You got DJ Sturgis, holding you down, what I'm saying? Handsome and humble and blessed, what I'm saying? Waiting for my harvest, what you mean? And being joined again by my girl, ERICKA J.
Hey.
Yeah, man. She still interacting, going back and forth with y'all on that post about y'all trying to lock down the fun girls. I mean,
we almost hit 50.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and every time I see something pop up, a notification from that post, it's her going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all just
dumb.
Exposing yourselves in the situation, man. But speaking of exposure, right now, a lot of things are being exposed in the courtroom. The Diddy case is underway. Cassie, she testified. She told a lot of things that were very, hard to hear, of course. Crazy part about this trial is that it's not on TV, though. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
Yeah, it's not on Law TV or anything like that. But so, like, people are really just like,
world.
Yeah. Like, people are real life, like, live tweeting, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lauren LaRosa. I've been getting a lot of information just off her recaps every day. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the wildest thing that you hear is that Diddy has the sex workers. They fly in, they have sex or whatever. He sits there with a mask on, watching them, pleasuring himself. But afterwards, then they go to the next one. After the money shot, if you know, you know. Yeah, like he takes Cassie into another room, and she said this on the stand. She said that, afterwards, when dude would finish on my face, we go into another room, and Diddy would ask her to take the man's little soldiers, you know what I'm saying, the baby syrup, and rub it on his nipples, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you are really, really, really high if you are asking a woman to do that.
I wonder if there was hair on it, like on their. I'm just saying.
On his chest?
I mean, you gotta think about everything.
I don't want to think about it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a little freak, man. So I know you like.
No, I'm just curious again. And then what's crazy is that they had posted the pictures. 2 of them I actually seen on this show called Gigolos.
Oh, I know that show. I saw like the first season though. That shit was kind of boring though. I kind of.
Not really.
Oh, okay. So he probably watched the show and was like, yeah. Again, that's some wild stuff to be doing. It's a lot of secrets that's being, unveiled in this trial. But as you continue to pay attention to it, it kind of seems like Diddy got a 50% shot of getting off.
I don't know, because today, or was it yesterday, where her mom?
I think that was the day.
Yeah, and then the pictures came out.
Yeah, the pictures came out yesterday from the...
No. The pictures of Cassie and of her marks and all that stuff.
Oh, bruises and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one on her eyebrow, that one hit home because I got the same one.
But that doesn't prove that he was running a sex ring or anything like that.
I mean, if you're asking for $20,000...
And he gave it back, though.
After the fact, like, how do you threaten her mom and say...
That's because you're a monster. And what ERICKA is alluding to is Cassie's mom, she took the stand and said that when he found out that Cassie was messing around with Kid Cudi, he had a sex tape of Cassie. He was threatening to leak it if you don't give me $20,000. So the mom, in desperation, took out a loan and then wired the money to Diddy. Diddy held the money for a few days, and then he wired the money back. So he just wanted, just to play around with them. Yeah. But that's when you know you a monster there. Yeah. And still, it doesn't prove that this man was out there sex trafficking. The only thing that proves that he was sex trafficking was him flying the male escorts in to have sex with her. And under today's laws and today's definition, that's sex trafficking. Okay.
Yeah.
But what's the minimum years that you get for sex trafficking?
Who knows?
There is no minimum.
Right. Is it?
No.
Oh.
So he could get he could real life be like Nino Brown and get a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, there's no protection for women.
There's no protection for men either. She even admitted that all this was consensual on stand, and I don't like the fact that people was coming at her, you know what I'm saying, trying to say like, yeah, you trying to railroad another black man. This has nothing to do with it. Yes,
he groomed her.
Yeah, that's what that is. So
what do you expect if she's used to this at what 19, and to have fun? Like, okay, this is what he likes. Let me call up somebody because he's told me to do it before. You're going to be conditioned to do it again and again, or spontaneous.
Like she also said on the stand that she wanted to engage in these freak offs, and part of the reason was because she didn't want him to engage in those with somebody else.
Yeah.
But to put yourself in that type of situation where you have abrasions on your tongue and vaginal
4
bruising
days.
And with your pH balance off, you be having not STIs but urinary tract infections, all that put together, it's like, baby, that's bad. But like, what kind of gang bang activity was y'all doing? Like, that's scary. That's scary. That's scary.
Bang, bang.
That's scary.
I mean, it's almost the same. I mean, I don't want to compare the two, but it's almost the same as somebody in a domestic violence situation where, hey, why are you staying?
He hits me because he loves me. Yeah.
That love is really real. Like, you really want to be their number one.
Yeah. And not only that, it's also just feeling like this person loves me. Like, some people really confuse love. You know what I'm saying? They have jaded perceptions of love. And unfortunately, this is all being played out right now in the court of law. Mm-hmm. This is a federal racketeering case. I don't think he's going to get convicted of racketeering because where the money coming in?
Right.
He's spending money doing the shit that he was doing. So I don't.
And he's in the industry, so he could easily say, "Oh no, I made it off of this artist, here and there, parties."
But regardless, I do think Diddy got a 50% chance of him getting off. I think he can beat some of these charges, or if he gets convicted, I don't think he'll get a lengthy sentence.
It makes you wonder about his kids.
Yeah.
Because it's
that's the sad part.
Not only do you have like sons, but you also have daughters. Like, what if that was happening to them? I always look at that like,
men like that don't even think on that level. Or they think that they're so untouchable that if somebody did that to their daughter, I'm going to go ahead and just kill that person. That's going to be the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But it's on Cassie's end, it's literally, I love this man and he has my career. So she has two against her. Where it's like, what do I do?
Regardless, even with that right there, that's why I said, even here on this platform, she deserved that money. Because everybody saw that she put out no more music after she got with him. So with that lawsuit, I always said, yo, she deserved that off the career alone.
Yeah. Because
she had a hit single, it was doing good, and it was the perfect time for her type of sound, the type of artist that she was. You know, that was the same time T-Pain dropped I'm Sprung. Chris Brown had just came out, you know, so this was a good time for her as a solo female artist. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't getting no more music.
And then her voice was different.
Yes.
From everybody's.
Yes, like she real life slid on Lumi D. You remember Lumi D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like her voice was one of those, she knew her range. She stood in her lane like, hey, I'm going to just sing low. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm comfortable. I'm not going to hit no high notes.
She could at least put out 2 albums in that time frame. Yeah. Like Keisha Cole had a clear lane because it was no more music from Cassie. And like, yes, there are 2 different artists, but if you look at during that time,
Beyonce time wasn't really.
I mean, To the Love, Irreplaceable ain't came out yet. This is before Irreplaceable. Mm-hmm. So that was a time where she really could have picked up some coin. She really could have had some type of career.
She could be sitting pretty right now.
Yeah. She could have been on the Millennium Tour every year.
Oh, off top.
But we'll never know. So for Cassie,
true life.
I do think that she deserved that money, but something Frank Ski said, he just dropped a video about it today. He was like, as you hear everything, you know, Cassie isn't the only Cassie in the world. There's plenty other women that got that same type of story, same type of experience. Yep. And one thing I've learned, because I grew up around all girls, I'm the only boy. One thing I've learned that is when a woman falls off, a man is involved somewhere within that.
Facts. Triple facts.
And that's what happened in the case of Cassie. But also, I want to address a lot of y'all weirdos out there. I mean, a lot of y'all coming at Cassie because of her testimony, things that she said on the stand, and was upset that, you know, she admitted that it was consensual. And here's the thing. A lot of y'all are really showing that y'all are just as weird as Diddy.
Facts.
That's really what y'all showing me.
She's not playing victim. She's like, hey,
yeah,
I was a part of this. Did I want to? No, but I did it. He's not 100% wrong.
But I wanted to be with him.
Right.
So what are we saying? Like, how do you bash a woman who's just telling her truth? At the end of the day, you saw the damn video too, bro.
Right.
So what difference does it make? How you gonna bash her now?
Your sister, your cousin, your best friend, your homegirl. That could have been anybody, any female that you know in your life. That sucks.
But majority of men out here, they don't do nothing when that's their mom, their sister, their daughter, their niece, cousin. They don't do nothing. A lot of these niggas out here is pussy. I say that all the time because everybody talks about how crazy I am about the women in my life. But I'm like, bro, how are you not that crazy about them? That's the thing I never understood from no man. But like I always say, a lot of these niggas out here straight vagina because y'all know y'all mom getting abused. You know your sister getting abused, your niece, your daughter, and you won't do shit. That's why a lot of these women out here aren't protected because the men that's there ain't doing no protecting.
Right.
They scared or they like, hey, well, that's on her. She just
gonna go back. You know, what am I gonna risk my life for?
I understand that part of it. And I do understand that part of it. But other than that, the first time you done did some shit, I'ma still fuck you up.
Right.
Now afterwards, if she go back to you, I can't do nothing. But then again,
from a woman's perspective, you also look at it as, do I want to put this person in a situation where what if I do go back?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you got to play, do I stay, do I go? Do I interrupt somebody else's life for what I'm in?
For your safety, you can do that because I love you that much. But if you call me, you should already know what's about to happen. So you shouldn't even consider going back. So, and if you go back, you just shit on me.
Exactly. So that's, well, not exactly, but that's what I'm saying. A woman really has to think, am I going to like catch 22?
You want to get beat on? You want your kids to be beat on? You want to live a happy life? Okay, cool. You come to me. I'm going to handle that. And if he's staying with you, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about because that shit is not going to happen again. That nigga going to be up out of there. No problem. And then you come back if you want to. You can either, what? What? You can take the window or you can take the stairs. What you want to do? And if you come back, clearly there's going to be something else worse I have to do to you because you have not learned yet. But a lot of these niggas out here is pussy, and that's part of the problem. And that's why there's so many Cassie Venturas out here with this Diddy trial. If he get off, he really just gotta disappear, bro. Because the thing that Diddy loves the most is
the limelight.
Yeah, and his stance in the culture.
Oh, of course.
That's all the way gone now.
Because who's really gonna go to a white party?
We ain't going to no more Diddy parties because we already know.
Like who's like
going to a Diddy party is what got all this shit fucked up in the first place. And I know people who have been to Diddy parties, and a lot of them have told me the same thing. We went to the Diddy party. We didn't go to the freak off. I wasn't in no freak off. A Diddy party, but Diddy parties be 3 days long. But hey, I mean,
no, I feel like if he does get off, and maybe let's say probation, I feel like he's gonna learn from his mistakes, and that NDA, it's crazy.
I don't even think stuff like that matter no more. NDAs don't matter. Tricking ain't the same. You really can't even pay anybody off for silence. You really can't. Only thing you can pay them to do is be particular about who they tell.
Yes.
That's it. Ain't no more silence right now. I'm sorry.
Or hey, don't name drop. Because of course you have a TikTok, you have social media, and then they're gonna be like, oh, so let me tell you about how I went to this place and hung out with this person.
That's still the same thing, man, because you get people speculating in the comments and things like that. So again, you can pay them to be particular about who they tell and how they tell the story. You can't pay them to be silent. And That's what happened with Diddy. But Diddy should have just went on and just paid that girl off.
Because she gave him warnings.
Dog.
She gave
$30
him,
million, and you would have not have
warnings.
been where you at right now, because that civil case is what landed him right where he's at now. So, fellas, don't be out here, and you also saw it with Shannon Sharp. Don't be out here acting as if, bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing. Don't do that no more, okay? If a woman comes to you about something and you know you guilty in some type of way,
just go ahead and,
or if you know this shit can blow up on you, because you done
L.
seen the shit, man, bro, go ahead and pay it if you got it.
That L.
If you got it, go ahead. It ain't tricking if you got it, right? Shit, what you mean?
No lie, I did have that song in my head, though.
Yeah, tricking if you got it. In other news, man, something crazy happened out in the state of Louisiana.
New Orleans, baby.
7 inmates escaped.
10.
It was 10?
10.
So 10 inmates. 10 inmates escaped from a Louisiana prison, and they've been catching them niggas, bro.
And then had the audacity to say on the wall, too easy, LOL.
So you tried them. See, you tried them. You tried them. But the way that they've been getting caught is crazy. One dude got caught because he was on IG Live sleeping at the bus stop. One dude didn't have no place to go. So he had the bus stop on the bench early in the morning, knocked out sleep. Somebody comes up with their camera on live like, damn, look at this nigga right here.
Hey, bro.
Come on, man. And now everybody has started a bet. It's people really having real betting pools right now.
Yes, my friends are literally like, who you guys got? Who you guys got? And I'm just like, I don't know.
I don't know neither because you don't know how they going to get caught. The only ones that's not going to get caught, well, I think they are going to get caught, number one. If you escape from prison, that's too big of an embarrassment.
But the one who was sleeping on the
on the bench.
bench, you could have just stayed in there.
Yeah, might as well. Wow, nah.
Okay.
I'll sleep outside before I sleep in prison. I ain't trying to be sleeping in no prison. Fuck that.
I get it, but I'm sorry. You could have just stayed in there. Because what? He did.
You ain't got no place to go. That's the truth.
Like, where you going? Especially if you're not even from the state.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Man.
What you doing?
And some of them are convicted murderers. What, one of them had life or something like that.
Yeah.
So all that put together is them niggas gonna get caught. I hope y'all having fun gambling on the shit. I ain't even do that because how you gonna escape from prison and you jump on somebody's IG Live? Why would you do that?
That's some South shit.
No, that's just some stupid shit. That ain't no South shit. Because niggas in Cali do the same thing.
No.
If you can get out of Pelican Bay.
No.
10. All right. So you telling me 10 dudes escaped from Pelican Bay,
and the
Folsom,
reason,
San Quentin.
The reason why I say we won't do that is because have you ever seen the LA, San Diego, Oakland, Bay Area, First 48? We're not snitching.
Okay. But you still locked up, though. You still locked up, though. What you mean?
That's fine.
Everybody snitching, man. You can't go state by that.
I'm just saying, if you look at First 48, the main...
Everybody telling. That's why they locked up now.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why the prisons are overcrowded, because they telling on each other. Even in your state.
My city ain't.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they
are. Yes, they are.
It's okay.
Yes, they are.
It's okay.
Y'all got informants out there just like we got informants.
We do,
everywhere.
but we don't say nothing. Actually, I'm lying. There's an Instagram. There is.
Thank you. What you mean?
It's a secret.
It's an Instagram about informants.
That's what they put everything. It's called It's a Secret, and they literally post paperwork, all that.
Okay. Well,
crazy.
And today, the maintenance guy from the jail, from the prison, he got taken into custody.
I wonder what made you help? And
what did they pay you?
Right.
How much did they pay you? That's the question.
Because people in prison now,
they be having money. They be having money.
I'm like, oh, I seen one video where the guy had diamond necklaces on. I was like, how?
Because they smuggle it all in.
Smuggle it how?
Them jailers, the guards, all of them bring something in because it's not a lot of money working in no jail. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing they really trying to do is keep you in there anyways. So if this going to keep you acting right, they'll let you do it. Especially if you paying.
I think a lot of people just watch a lot of Prison Break.
Man, hey, Godspeed to those who are still free right now. I know they're gonna catch y'all last, but at the end of the day, it's a good laugh. It's a good laugh.
It really
to
is.
have.
It really is.
Yeah. And the thing is though, this situation is really not like just fully on black people. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even apply this to the black community right here. These are prisoners, okay? This is different.
It could have been
Anybody. Because if you looking at a long ride down the road, you're gonna go ahead and escape if you can.
It was a Netflix show, or I think it was on HBO. A small white town where the lady actually helped her boyfriend get out. And it took, I think, a month or two for them to find him. Yeah, that was crazy.
See,
that documentary was crazy though.
What, For My Man, I think, on Netflix?
I gotta look it up.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah.
Hey, well, that's why I stay on the right side of the law, because you ain't got to worry about that type of stuff. All right. My dad did time in the feds twice, so I know. Ain't no need to go there. We good.
I almost got, but I'm good.
Hey, man, whatever. Hey, man, so shout out to the escapees, those who got caught. Those who got caught, I mean, they probably ain't going to tack on too much time on you at the end of the day. So you'll be
they
all
getting
right.
solitary confinement off top.
Yeah, you getting solitary confinement. I mean, you're going to be in the shoe and all that, but they ain't going to add too much time on you. You may be in solitary for like 6 months.
They're in the South.
New Orleans and Louisiana jails, that's like slavery, low-key.
Exactly. So
okay, you're going to be in the shoe for a little bit. You're going to be in segregation for a little bit. They probably going to tack on maybe another 18 months. If you was looking at a long time, you'd be all right.
Life, then you really just you just went on vacation.
Yeah, like you're going to be in segregation.
Really went on vacation.
If you got life, you're going to be in segregation for like 6 months to a year. Then they're going to let you out, put you back in Gen Pop. End of story.
Crazy.
Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all time out. Hey, if nothing else, man, if you're gonna escape from jail and you know you may get caught again, you might as well go get you some pussy. Get you some pussy.
Oh, of course.
And at least get you a good meal.
Oh, if I'm getting my dick sucked.
I'm doing more than that.
I'm
calling the best piece of pussy I can find. What you mean?
Hey,
man, they let me out 48 hours. Where you at, baby?
Pull up on me.
Let's get this in real quick. I can't go to my mama's house, man, because they already went over there. You know what I'm saying? So just meet me over here real quick, man. You know, I'm over at my boy house, man. Well, it ain't no house, it's a trailer. You know what I'm saying? But just pull up.
Just meet me under the freeway.
Some. Shout out to them, though. Escapees. Prison break. What you mean? So I was having a conversation with one of my female friends like a week ago, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about men. And, you know, y'all like to talk about men as if y'all just know everything. Y'all just got us figured out for the most part.
Okay.
So I asked her, why do y'all have so many stories of heartbreak if y'all know so much about men?
Because Aaliyah said when you first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. The only thing is some just don't learn from their mistakes and others are like, okay.
Okay, but how is that possible when y'all have all these things working for you? Y'all are detectives. Y'all got intuition. Y'all know all these things about men. Oh, men are so simple. Men are so stupid. And we are stupid. But how is it that y'all know all of this stuff? Y'all have all of these tools at your availability and you still got all these problems with men? Because
it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because when I say that, it's okay, he could be, you know, slick with his tongue.
Okay.
And say some stuff that she ain't never heard before.
Or just because he told you what you want to hear. That's what y'all fall for. That shit pisses me off. Women really fall for the men who tell them what they want to hear, especially when it's timing. It's perfect timing for y'all to hear something from another man, a new dude, whatever like that. When a dude tells y'all what y'all want to hear and it's the right timing.
And we're not going to act like you guys don't do the same.
Y'all going to fold.
You guys do the same thing.
I've never been that type.
I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen
they
it
tender.
with
They
my own
tender.
eyes.
They tender. They tender. I'm a player. I'm a real piece, so I ain't worried about that. I ain't folding just because you told me something, baby. Mm-mm. What does that mean?
I mean, it could be, lurking in the back, in the shadows, and then next thing you know, okay, it's my turn, and then spitting some game in your ear.
Okay, you can spit some game in my ear, but majority of the time when y'all doing that, men are thinking on the sexual side when y'all do that. When a man does that with a woman, y'all are thinking on the emotional side. Quiet, huh? Willie Watkins up in here. Moment of silence.
I mean, I had to think about it. I mean, it's one of those, yes, it is how you make us feel. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
But it sucks because I feel like if you guys are just straightforward instead of just running game, then.
Okay. But sometimes, okay. I'm going to put it to you like this. Sometimes a man can be straightforward with his actions more than he is with his words.
Yes, and those are very rare. I've met one.
Majority of men are like that. They're more straightforward with their actions than with their words because the actions ain't matching up with the words.
Yes.
But you ain't peeping the actions. You got the red flag. Mm-hmm. Suwu gang showing in front of you. But because he's telling you what you want to hear,
we turn it pink.
Thank you.
I'm not denying it.
Yes, like that's the real thing.
I mean, because you got to think, okay, we really look at physical. It goes physical first. Like if Chris Brown came in here today and told me, hey.
He ain't got to tell you, you still going to fold. So let's continue.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I'm just saying, someone who looks like him or just the ideal person that we are looking for, come and walk and talk to us. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, we're going to be like, okay, hey, hi. Hey, hi.
I know a girl who went through that. I remember she told her story on my live. That's when I used to do What You Mean Wednesdays, like during the pandemic and stuff.
Those are fun.
Yeah. It'd be fun times. I used to be wild on my live.
Crazy times.
But she got on and she said, she was having a problem in the dating world, So she really was intentional with her prayers. She was talking to God and she said, God, this is the man I want. She listed everything, his looks, all the way down. And she said that man showed up in her life. And she folded quickly and went through some bullshit.
Yes.
You're right. Y'all, yeah.
Because, listen, and then on top of that, I feel like, ladies, you got to be real detailed. You got to act like it is a college paper. You got to make sure, no, when you say, oh, I want a fine person and this and this and that, no, you got to make sure.
Down to the detail. I did that one time, though. I did. I prayed. This is during my insecure days, but I prayed for a girl that would be like head over heels in love with me. And boy.
Had a stage 10 clinger.
Man, she was crazy. She was psycho Bob crazy. But some of the best coochie I ever had, though. So, hey, shout out to her, though. Bro, we used to have fun. But when I tell you, I still remember that night. I got the Grape 5 some years ago.
I got mine.
Ago. Yeah, the white Grape 5.
Yeah. When
I got them, I was living in my apartment in Stockbridge. I'll get them out my trunk. It's late at night. I just got off work. It's like 11:30, 12. And something said, look up. I looked up. She was standing right there with her hands in her pockets. And I knew she had a gun, too. Because she on the 38. A gun. And she was like, is it over? Is it over? I was like, oh, shit. I was like, what the fuck? I had to talk it down there, you know what I'm saying? Because she didn't get crazy with me. So I talked it down, play up.
You gave her some dick that night, didn't you?
No, I didn't. No. A few nights later, I did. But not that night. Nah.
She sucked your dick.
No. We ain't do nothing sexual. I was trying to survive. I'm not thinking about sliding up in nothing right now. I'm trying to make sure that you don't do nothing crazy to me, to my car, in my apartment. I invited her into the house. Look at my roof. Yeah, bro. I invited her inside, and you know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't loud or being belligerent at the time.
Oh, she was a silent killer.
Yeah. She snuck up on me. Oh, I like you. She snuck up on me good. Again, if my spidey senses weren't tingling, I would have basically just walked right into her. Cause my head was down a little bit. Some said, look up. Boom. Right there. But back to what we're talking about again.
I feel like for me and my experiences, I've had guys that literally have told me like, hey, this is what I want. And okay, I rock with it. Because you was honest with me. So that gives me the decision to be like, okay.
Yeah.
I still will talk to you, still fuck with you.
Yeah.
And then on the other end, it's like, nah, I'm good. But no, I will say, yeah, ladies are stupid and you guys are stupider.
Okay. But here's the thing. If a dude stick around through all that, he's sticking around for some pussy. Dude is sticking around for some pussy. Y'all sticking around emotionally.
They sticking around for a pussy in the house.
Yeah. And a place to stay. And a place to stay. A lot of y'all are doing that, but like in a situation where a woman is just telling you what you want to hear, again, we only thinking on the sexual side. So I can see how you all the way fucked up and all this little shit like that. Like, prime example, a girl come tell you what you want to hear and all that, you know what I'm saying? She fine too. And then you get to her apartment, that bitch dirty. You find out she got a little kid over there. That motherfucker bad. You know what I'm saying? She cooking everything on the air fryer. Don't even know how to make rice. All that put together, you like, damn, man. And her car beat up and shit. She be asking you for money and all this other shit like that. A dude to stick around just to get some pussy. He ain't gonna stick around emotionally.
How do you know?
Cause dudes don't do that. We ain't thinking like that. Just cause you told us what we want to hear, we gonna stick around knowing that you all the way fucked up emotionally.
Listen.
If he fucked up, yeah, okay, he'll stick around if he fucked up too.
Unless you meet your match, then you guys are fucked. Listen, I promise you, unless you guys meet your match, you guys are so fucked. You guys are sitting there in the corner crying like, what am I into? What am I getting myself into? I done seen that.
Okay, and I guarantee you, he was thinking mostly with his little mans, and that's why he ended up in that situation. And
stayed.
Exactly. You stayed because you want to leave that pussy alone. Period. You didn't want to leave that alone, and maybe she was taking care of you. So you put up with some shit.
It's my pussy, and I don't want nobody else to have it.
I ain't never in my life thought about that. Like, I can't think like that. I can't think like that at all.
Because we think the same.
Y'all do?
Well, me and you think the same.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah, I can say there's been times where I've had homegirls call me, and I'm like, so you didn't learn the first time.
Y'all like to learn the hard way.
They do, and I just sit there like, you are so
But y'all
dumb.
go over, but women go overboard when y'all just start believing what a man is telling you. Because y'all let a man move in with you, knowing he ain't got no job, just because he is telling you what you want to hear all the time. Dudes like that really be telling you what you want to hear all the time.
Yes, and then because we fall for the potential. We see the potential, and that's what fucks us up.
Y'all set yourselves up for a whole bunch of disappointment and heartbreak. Women do that in general. Oh, yeah. Y'all are your own worst enemies in every way. Y'all don't support each other all the time.
No.
Number one. Two, y'all really have this whole theory about dating for potential. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
It is. It's super stupid because because you guys look at us with the right now. We look at you guys as in, oh, in the future he'll be this. And then on top of that, you also got to take in consideration, oh, well, I'm going to show out and show up because I don't want nobody else to take it. But it's like, no, it could be little Debbie down the street looking like a rag doll who got his attention.
That's because he's just thinking with his little man again.
No, because I've had somebody say, but it was her personality though.
Oh, yeah, that works though. Personality get you anywhere as a female.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Female,
little Debbie down the
get
street.
you anywhere. Yeah. It be like that sometimes. But again, y'all women, y'all set yourselves up in every way. Y'all fall for really everything.
It's because of how we were raised.
Nah.
Our grandparents.
Women fall for everything. It don't matter what it is. If somebody's selling you something, why you think Ozempic's so big right now?
Because it's in the white community. It started off with there, then once it trickled down.
But women fall for it because,
Men
I can just take a
too.
shot. Okay, but women, like what I'm saying is.
I see a man in a waist trainer.
Okay, I get that.
And a girdle.
I get that, but here's the thing. Y'all fall for basically everything, especially if another woman is telling you that.
And you guys don't? WhatsApp, internet, oh my God. Anybody with a fat ass and big titties It could be AI. You guys are like, hey, how you doing?
No, those
Sending
are
money left and right.
Those are men who don't get those women.
Listen,
You don't get those women. That's why you doing all that in the comments. Because the dude that can get those women already in the DMs and getting no response.
No, AI is really fucking with you guys.
Nah.
Yes.
Okay. If AI is fucking with you, then that means you're the type of dude that doesn't know the difference between a real woman and a tranny.
No, you just don't want to work hard. You guys just feel like, yes.
What does work hard has anything to do with it?
You guys don't want to go and actually talk to a person and really communicate. It's just hey, I got a big dick. You want to fuck?
Okay.
See?
That's those dudes.
No.
That's those dudes. That ain't me. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
No. You guys are trifling.
Okay. Again, you're talking about guys that's thinking with their penis only. That's the only thing you think.
And then you also have the guys. You have the guys who think about their penis, and you also have the educated men who are
weirdos with women.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like you literally there's last of a dying breed of you guys that are really real and just really will be like, all right, what's up? Let me talk to you. Let me kick some game.
Nah, it ain't no last of dying breed because there's actually a lot of men out there who are really cool and really normal with women. Let's flip it real quick.
Okay.
We deal with some weirdo women too. That'd be the most disheartening shit in the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And y'all don't even have to hit us with the same type of shit that a man would hit a woman with. Y'all can just hit us with a little bit of that weird shit, and that's enough to turn us all the way off.
I'm gonna say this. What you mean?
Y'all do weird shit. Some of your female cohorts are weird as fuck.
I don't associate with those, so I don't know.
Nah. This is the thing. Women always say, "Oh, I don't hang with women like that." Y'all, real life. Don't be honest with each other when y'all have all these girl talk. Women talk to each other all day long. You got the group chats and everything. Mm-hmm. Majority of the time, y'all really not being honest as to how y'all are when it comes to y'all dealings with men. A lot of y'all ain't.
No, women don't ask the right questions.
If y'all having girl talk, what kind of questions you gotta ask?
You gotta ask, hey,
if you telling me your business, why do I feel like I gotta get real detailed information from you? Like, okay, so if you have a female friend who's sleeping with a dude that's in a relationship, married, got a live-in girlfriend, whatever like that, do you tell her that she wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
I can show you my group chat.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How often is that really being admitted in these group chats? Because real talk, women who do that, they wait a long time to tell their friends that they fucking with a married man and whatever.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so... Look at that. I mean. She's still quiet, man. Cause it's you know what it is? It's you guys saying, oh, well, I'm separated or I'm about to get a divorce.
No. Cause no, it's not that. You wanna know what y'all women just fail to realize?
What? Niggas ain't shit.
No, it's not that. Y'all real life, prime example, majority of the time when women talk bad about men, talk about cheating, right?
Yes. Cheating and domestic violence.
Okay. Let's exclude the domestic violence right now, because that gets no play. Okay. You talk about cheating, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Who we cheating with? Other women. Y'all own worst enemy.
Okay, and then when you guys don't get the girl, what do you guys do? You go run to your boys and then you go make up lies.
Lies about what?
Oh, yeah, I hit her, but she whack, yada, 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 or her pussy was loose, just so no one else can hit.
Who does that? And I don't know no man who do that these days, so I can't even speak to that.
They're out there.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything? Like what response is that when I just told you who you think we cheating with? We cheating with other women. Y'all hurting yourselves.
Or men.
Okay, exclude that part. That shit doesn't even fly over here. That don't fly over here. Don't throw that in there. This ain't got pause. This ain't got nothing to do with that. If a man is cheating, who we cheating with? Other women.
Yes.
Okay. Y'all own worst enemy.
You guys are also one of those like, oh, well, if she in a situation, I'm in a situation, we both can't get caught. That's so retarded.
No, women do that. The majority of women out here that's cheating, I'm telling you, at least half of them are cheating with men that's in relationships, intentionally doing that.
And you guys do the same. You guys say, "Oh,
Nah. Majority
you can't be friends."
Nah.
Your man can't allow you to have friends.
Nah. Listen, if you are sleeping with a woman that is in a relationship,
I'd never do that. If you was my girl.
Nah, that's dirty macking. We ain't doing that. That's dirty macking. If you, all right.
Especially, don't get me started with you guys as homeboys. Listen, you guys homeboys, as soon as the nigga is gone, here comes the DMs. Why you up?
Oh yeah, of course.
Why? Which you know? Oh, you still with old boy? You know I'm not with your homeboy no more.
Okay, yeah, niggas do that too. That's some more dirty macking.
So again, we be in our own little world.
Nah.
We be in our own little world. You guys come knocking on our doors, hopping the fence.
No. Listen, from the age of 16 to 25, I was the outside dude. Majority of the women that I was sexually involved with during that time frame, that 9-year time frame, were in relationships. I never approached them. They all came to me. When women cheat, they go find the dude. Yes, they do. Trust me.
They find me.
So you cheat?
No.
So what are you saying? They find me.
As in like, you literally what you'll do, but then I'm different. You guys start talking. Next thing you know, I'm looking on your Instagram and or hey, I used to work for a phone company. Pull up the number. You guys got shared accounts.
Okay.
So y'all want to talk to me and shit.
So you talking about men in relationships
yes.
trying to holler at you?
Yes.
Okay.
So y'all do it too.
Okay. I'm not denying that.
I'm not denying it either. Women do it too.
Okay.
Agree to disagree.
What I'm saying is women are their own worst enemies. Because
you guys are too. You guys got your egos. You got to make sure, I'm going to get that.
No.
You guys
but that's individually.
You guys have bets.
Who bets on that?
I bet y'all go talk to that girl.
I
bet y'all go get her number.
What points do you get out of that? You can go get a girl number.
Well, first of all, what points do you guys get?
First of all, getting a woman's number these days really is not even a big thing because majority of the time, if you go approach a woman, she gonna give you her Instagram. I'm gonna give you my Instagram first before I give you my number. So that's cool. Okay, yes. But you don't get no brownie points for that. Like, what points did you get from that? I don't know. I hang around a certain class of dudes. You know
and I hang around a certain class of women.
Okay.
That we all literally are just...
freaks, freaked out, freak nasty.
No.
Because what are we talking about here?
No, we're not freak nasties. I mean... Okay, we are.
See, y'all... And then also, you're proving another point that a lot of men always say. Y'all, you're not taking accountability.
I just said we do.
Okay. But you just had to argue me down off of what I was saying.
Because if we're going to talk about us, we also got to put men.
Y'all always talk about us. That's the reason why we have so many conversations about relationships. Have this relationship shit that y'all be talking about be one-sided as fuck. Y'all talk all this shit about men. The shit that men go through with women, y'all really don't even know. Partly because y'all women don't tell your friends, your female friends, the shit that y'all putting a man through. You're not doing that. And then the man ain't telling his side of the story because don't nobody care.
Why do you guys let it linger?
We let it linger because we really don't want to leave number one. It takes a lot for a man to leave a woman. A lot. A lot. Number one. Two, a lot of women can't handle being left or being broken up with. Y'all treat that as if a dude don't even got to cheat. He can literally just sit there and tell you, I don't want this no more. Y'all still go psycho Bob crazy as if he done did the worst of the worst in a relationship. And I can say that because every serious relationship that I've been in, I've broken up with the woman. I've been the one to end things. You know
you're the unicorn.
Yeah, I mean, I've been broken up with too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to act like ain't nobody left me. But I'm saying I've done that, so I know. First real relationship I ever had when I was what? We broke up when we was what, 20, 21, whatever. We was together, 18 months? This college. She went nutty buddy crazy on me for some months. We in college apartments. She popping up at my apartment and shit. All of that. Couldn't do shit. Crazy.
I've had my share of crash outs.
Yeah.
But But in arguments though, because what happens is that you guys say one thing, but then the next minute it's come here, baby girl.
No, because I still love you. Dude still love you. Dude still love you. He want to be with you. But damn, right now, shit ain't working. And it's your fault. That's the thing.
Why is it our fault?
If a man leaves you, believe me, it's your fault. Because it takes a lot for a man to leave a woman.
No,
yes, it does.
No. I've seen it where somebody on internet was like, hey, how you doing? Next thing you know, hey, I'm out.
Okay. So
no, it's not always our fault.
Okay, you met him on the internet. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm out. Okay,
no,
so y'all never had nothing.
No, it's I've been with this person for a long time, and then here comes some girl off of the internet saying, hey, how you doing? Next thing you know, it's like Harlem Nights. Hey, baby girl, I'm not coming back home.
Okay.
Then they sitting there with the why.
Okay.
That's stupid.
I ain't never left no woman for another woman before, so I don't know nothing about that.
I've had it done to me.
Oh, humbled you a little bit. I got you right.
No, honestly, it was one of those it was just like, you're just gullible. Bye.
I said the same thing.
Like, you're gullible.
I said the same thing. Hey, sometimes, here's the thing. If I really do want any woman that I've dealt with in a serious manner, if you move on, when you move on, I want you to be with somebody that's better than me. And I feel like you can get that because you was with me.
Yeah.
You was with me, so you should be able to get a man better than me. So when I find out that you just with regular degular, if that's what you want, okay, it don't matter. Like, I could be petty as hell, but if that's what you want, that just is what that is. But if I see dude and I don't feel like I need to step my game up in any type of way, I'm just going to have a good laugh off of it. And then I'm just going about my business.
Yeah, same. We're going to share the picture on the group chat. Like, look at it.
I ain't even going to do that. I don't do that. I'm good. I was just like, okay.
That's what you want.
Okay. But still good to pay less. Shoot, you gotta have something that I don't. And of course, as men, we always equate that as like, dude gotta have more money, more emotion and shit like that. But it's just in general. I gotta feel like somewhere within the situation, I need to step my game up. If I don't, fuck you. Okay, cool. But other than that, like, just about every ex I've had, they ain't never got with no dude that was like doing better than me. But I mean,
talk your shit.
Some of them have gotten with good dudes, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even thinking on no petty shit if I know he a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And then plus, like, when we both done moved on, I'm cool. So now, who you end up with?
Do you spin the block?
Spin the block on who?
An ex.
Have I spent the block on any of my exes? Maybe for some Cuddy. That was it. We spent the block on some Cuddy. That was it. And that was
nothing
a
like a let's try this again type of.
I did that one time, but that was for a relationship that should have never even been a relationship, and that's when I learned. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you're gonna spin the block, I ain't judging nobody for spinning the block. Mm-hmm. I just have never. Well, yeah, one I did. I did spin the block, but if she was worth spinning the block for it, so that's why I did that.
Okay.
Other than that, no.
Now, why do you guys get annoyed when we say, hey, I went on a date, or I fucked this nigga, and you guys cringe, but you guys tell us, hey, yeah, you guys hit us with the Jody.
Okay, so I'm not going to, well, first of all, men don't want to hear that at all, number
Why?
one.
But you guys tell us proudly.
I don't. If I go out my way to tell you what I'm doing, it's for, well, first of all, you probably asked me. And I just felt like being petty to tell you that. Because other than that, you know, I'm just having fun. Because I don't tell nobody my business. It's like, it's nothing to tell, you know. Mm-hmm. And y'all women be detectives of shit. Y'all really like do detective work on niggas that y'all not even with. Not fucking none of that shit. Old exes just to see who he dealing with and all that stuff. I don't have time for that, so I'm not going to hit you with none of that. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you the truth. If you ask me, like, you know, I'm out here doing my thing, I'm having fun. Mm-hmm. End of story. But a dude cringing overhearing that. I mean, of course, because it's just like, bro, y'all fucked. That means you probably with his balls and shit like that. And niggas don't be wanting to know that at all, even though you know she done did something. But it's like when y'all tell us, then the pictures start coming up.
Because you guys ask, what did you do? Did you suck his dick?
Nah, I ain't
Is his
asking
dick
all
bigger?
that shit. Who asked that? Who is asking that question? I'm never asking those types of questions ever.
Listen,
I don't even care to know.
I think that is the most dumbest thing on earth.
Okay, I don't know what kind of
But
man
I've
you done met
it's
out
not
there.
me.
It's your Cali niggas. That's what that is. That's the Cali nigga shit.
No, actually, it's sometimes North Carolina or South Carolina stuff.
Okay, well, don't apply that to me. I got family in North Carolina. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Because I still ain't asking that question. Why am I asking you that for?
It just feels weird.
No, I don't want to know nothing. That's none of my business. Because trust me, once you start, because if we spin the block and you get back with me or we start rocking whatever.
You guys say, tell me So
No.
what have you done?
No.
I promise you, I've heard that before.
I'm not asking that. I'm too grown for that. If we reconnect, I'm not worried about none of that shit. Long as that shit is not coming back up.
Facts.
I'm not finna ask you none of that because it's none of my business. Because I ain't finna tell you what I was doing. Who you was with? Who'd you go on that trip with? None of your business.
Sam, I am.
I'm with you, right?
Right.
And you ain't got nothing to worry about because this ain't popping up or none of that. What I did was what I did. That shit over with. So I'm not gonna ask you none of these questions because it's none of my business. And then plus, once you with me, that shit in the past ain't even gonna matter. You with me, so whatever happened with the dude you was with ain't even a thing. You may have your flashbacks, but you gonna know how to hold that shit in. You gonna keep that shit to yourself or whatever.
I had one crash out.
You gonna think about that to yourself.
Have somebody crash out. It was so crazy. I was like, I didn't even do nothing. I just went on a date.
And he went crazy on you.
Crazy.
Did he cheat on you before this or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then y'all broke up.
Yes.
And then y'all reconnected and
Yes.
you told him that you went on a date.
Yeah. I think it was one of those. I think like it was maybe he was still on my social media or whatever. But yeah, it was just.
So you had a one-off?
No. Well, it was one of those. My friends had coached me and was like, live a little, go outside, yada, yada, yada. Go have fun.
Yeah, fun. So did you have a one-off with this dude? That was the
No.
question. Okay, so
No.
you ain't do nothing. Y'all just went on a
He
date.
blew. Oh my God. We went to the movies and he blew in my face.
How you blowing your face? Like deliberately, he just...
Put an Altoid in his mouth in the movie theater. I will never watch Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart. I will never watch that movie.
He took you to see that?
Yes.
Okay, that's strike one, but let's continue.
And next thing you know, he pulled was it Lance Stevenson and LeBron James?
Yeah.
That same exact thing, and then started laughing. I looked at him.
Well, was the mint taking effect at least?
Listen, I had already blacked out. Once, like, I felt he turned, oh yeah, I blacked out. So of course, I had.
So you still stayed and watched the movie, or you just left?
No, I left.
Why?
For what?
Because he blew some minty breath in your face?
Yes.
But he was just joking, right? But he was laughing when he did it. He was just joking.
That's not funny.
And he used the mint though.
I've had somebody because I wear,
Yeah.
I wear a top bun.
Yeah.
Ask me in the club, can I put my drink in your bun? You guys are trifling.
No, those just weirdos.
You guys are trifling.
Nah, don't say you guys. That's weirdos.
But yeah, sorry, I had a flashback.
Yeah.
But back to spinning the block. I mean, I feel like I've had my ex ask me like, what have you done? And I just like, yeah, no, why?
I ain't asking all that.
Yeah.
I'm not asking all that.
I'm not asking you what you did. Don't ask me what I did.
Yeah, it was like, again, if you with me, I'm not worried about that. Because if I decide to rock with you, I'm not thinking about what you did before.
But you guys asked, but no, it's surprising how you guys ask questions. You guys ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, those are insecure men. I'm not insecure, so I don't have.
But you guys
nothing to worry about.
act like you guys big, bad, tough. But as soon as, oh my God, you guys get your little heart broken.
Oh yeah, men ain't built for heartbreak. We're not. We're not built for heartbreak at all.
But why break ours?
That has nothing to do with it.
It
You
does.
can't throw that in there.
It absolutely does. If you don't want your heart broken, why hurt ours? And that's why going back to, this is why we go off emotions. Because we don't want to be treated how you would treat us.
Okay. When y'all break a man's heart, y'all go, ugh. A nigga break a woman's heart, outside of the crazy stuff, probably just cheated. Worst out of the cheating thing, he had a baby on you or he brought you back an STI. Both of those situations are all the way messed up.
Oh, I'm smiling at my mugshot.
Yeah. So I understand that. But, and then also, men, when we do what we do, we are doing what we do based off of, we just want to get some. That's all.
Off emotions.
No, we think
it
physical.
is.
It's not
no,
an emotion.
it is. You guys got your feelings hurt. And you guys want to go out and make somebody make you feel better. That's exactly what it is.
Hold on one second. Hello? Yo, Serge.
Hey, does Greg have anything next Wednesday?
Nah.
But next week?
Nah, he doesn't.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lock in 2 Chainz.
Okay.
When Greg gave me the record, I hit them up like, hey, we're going to play it, and, can we get Chainz up here with Greg? So,
All right. Bet.
lock it in. All right, thanks.
All right. Cool. Pick up wherever he's going.
But you guys, yes, you guys, both male and female go off emotions. You get your feelings hurt, you go out and do something.
Of course, that's the only thing that can help us. Do you know how bad a man can fall off if he gets his heart broken? His life can be downhill.
It don't take much.
Your life can literally go downhill as a man when you get your heart broken by your woman. Because for one, there's nobody out there to console you except your mama. And even your mama gonna laugh at you a little bit. Okay? Number one, you're really out here on your own. So if you get your heart broken as a man, you gotta lock all the way in with God. You gotta get you some more money. Because shit like that just gonna make you feel better. Because you
guys don't even deal with you guys' emotions.
Yes, we do.
No, you guys don't.
Yes, we do. We deal with our emotions when we get our heart broken.
Liquor is how you guys deal with your emotions and fucking.
Yes. God, money, and pussy. Yes, those 3 things, you be straight.
You guys, no. But meanwhile, we gotta just take it on the chin and start. No.
We're not saying that. I'm not saying that women don't go through their process when they
We
get
got to deal with the men who have mommy issues, women issues. We got to deal with all of that.
You want to know what? See, y'all get mad at the fact that because if you have to start over, then you got to go through your little deck to find out who's the good guy out of all of that. Y'all feel some type of way about that. Meanwhile, men, on the other hand, we feel like if your woman hurt you, you real life feel like you just got stabbed in the back. Like it's like almost like your homeboy just ratted on you or your homeboy set you up to get robbed, to kill you, some shit like that. For real. Like when a woman breaks your heart, I promise you stop trusting people. You really get paranoid. You guys, because you don't feel protected out here.
In middle school, and you guys still holding that in.
No, okay, wait. You talking about something else? That's different. That's a whole nother level. You guys get
heartbroken in middle school and high school, and next thing you know, here come the player, the Mac of the year.
Okay, wait. See, now you're talking about a whole nother subject. That right there is a lot of men out here who are still holding onto hurt from middle school, high school, college, hurt, embarrassment. Whatever.
Mommy issues because what? Oh, she didn't cook for me or she didn't hug me.
Nah, you just
knock it off.
Man, listen, if you keep naming all these type of dudes, I'm gonna start questioning you, man. Because how you running all these dudes with these issues?
I'm just looking at people. Listen, my friends and the girls that I used to associate with until they started hearing, I started telling them, hey, knock it off. What are you doing? Man up. I'm too much of a tomboy to literally, yes, I've had my heart broken. I've been cheated on. But I also have like a male, I got male figures that I just be like, bro, what are you doing? Suck that shit up.
Pause. Okay. Okay. If you say so. Well, that's another episode of SauceTV, man. Shout out to my girl ERICKA J, man, pulling up.
Thank you for
Of
having me
course,
again.
you know what I'm saying? She had to come through with her logic.
No, it's not logic. It's just.
Well, let them know how they can follow you and support you, man, because you be outside.
You guys can follow me on Instagram, simply JLove. That is simply_JLove. And yeah, if you guys see me at a concert, especially if it's a Cali artist, I'm definitely in there. So yeah, you'll find me.
There it is, man. It's another episode of SauceTV, man. Make sure y'all rate, subscribe, share all the posts, all of that, man. Stay
I might even bless you with a comment, with a reply.
And also, you can shop with your boy. Shop with me. WhatchuMean.shop, all right? Man, merch is going, all right? What you mean? Keep God first. Always let your sauce drip.